Hello my students, how are you? Today we'll review geometric from المعاصر book. We will solve of questions, review about all units. Okay, look at with me about question here. Question number 1 from المعاصر book, model 1. Okay, exams on unit 5. Number 1, choose the correct answer from those given. The distance between point -7 and -3 and y-axis. He asked about the distance about the point and y-axis. We know it's point x and y, and he wants to find the distance between the point and y-axis. We must find the absolute value about x. It will be 7. Okay, the distance between the point and y-axis, it will be the absolute value about x. It will be absolute value about -7. It will be 7. Question number 2, the point 0 and 4 passes the distance between 2 points -1, 1, x and y. Then x and y equal. We can solve it here in your paper. Okay, look at with me about steps. We can draw here the line segment. Okay, to draw here, look at here. This point 0 and 4 is bisect between 2 points -1 and -1 and x and y. We know 0 and 4 equal the distance. Okay, about they divided the line segment to parts equal in length. So 0 and 4 equal -1 plus x over 2 and -1 plus y over 2, and we can divide it, this paper, to parts here. The first coordinate here, 0, will be equals the first coordinate here, -1 plus x over 2, and second coordinate 4 equals second coordinate -1 plus y over 2. 2 times 0 equals 0, 0 equals -1 plus x, then x equal 1. And here 2 times 4 equal 8, 8 equals -1 plus y, -1 moved it from right hand side to left hand side, change the sign, -1, it will be positive. Okay, 8 plus 1 equal 9, then y equal 9. So the order will be x and y, it will be 1 and 9. We must here 1 and 9. We must choose number 1. Okay. Question number 3. If the two straight line whose slope are -1 over 4 and 4k are perpendicular, then k equal. He asked about perpendicular. We know two perpendicular here, it's meaning what? It's meaning slope 1 multiplied slope 2 equal -1. So -1 over 4 multiplied by 4k equal -1. We can cancel 4 by 4. Then -k will be equal -1. We can divide it by -1, then k equal 1. Okay, k will be equal 1. Question number 4. The slope of the straight line whose equation x minus 5 equals 0 equal. We asked it about the slope about x minus 5 equals 0. It's meaning x equal 5. Do you know x equal 5 meaning what? We know x equal 5, it's meaning we have a straight line cut x-axis at the point 5 and 0. Okay, so this straight line parallel y dash. We have here y and y dash, y-axis. This straight line parallel to y dash. So the slope here undefined. Okay, if the teacher change the questions to y equal 5, so we will have straight line parallel to y, parallel to here, parallel to x dash here, and cut y dash and the point 0 and 5. Okay, since the slope will be equal 0, if the straight line parallel to x-axis, the slope will be equal 0. But in this example, the straight line was parallel to y dash. It will be undefined. The slope will be undefined. Question number 5, in the opposite figure, if 3 and 4 is the midpoint, if A and B Then OA equal space length unit. He asked about length here. We know 3 and 4 is the median about A and B. Then this point will be X and 0, or A and 0. And this point will be 0 and 5, 0 and B. Look at here, 4 lies between 0 and 8. So B will be equal 8, because 8 plus 0 equal 8. 8 divided by 2 equal 4. This point 3 and 4, okay? 3 and 4. And A will be what? Will be 6, because 6 plus 0 equals 6. 6 divided by 2 equal 3. So this coordinate here, order of this point, equal what? 6 and 0. So this side will be 6 units, and this side will be 8 units. Then OA equals 6 units. He asked about OA. OA equals 6 units, okay? 6 length units. Question number 6. If straight line which path through the 2 point X and -1 and 4, 2 is parallel to the straight line which passes through the 2 points 3 and 4 and -3 and -2, then X equal. We know two straight line parallel, so slope 1 must be equal slope 2. Slope 1, we can find the slope 1 about the difference about y2 and 1 over x2 minus x1 is the slope. The difference about y2 and y1 over x2 minus x1. We can find the slope about the first and the second and equal them. First here, we can find the slope here about 2 minus 1. It will be 2 plus 1 over 4 minus x. Okay, equal slope here, -2 minus 4 over -3 minus 3. And then we can complete it. 2 plus 1 equal 3. 4 minus x equal -2 minus 4 equal -6, and -3 minus 3 equal -6. It will be equal 1. We can simplify it. Okay, we can complete it. 3 over 4 minus x equal 1. So we can find the result here by multiplication by extremes and means. The product of extremes equals the product of means. Then 4 minus x equal 3, because 3 times 1 equal 3. And then 4 minus x equals 3. We can find the measure, or the value of x here. It will be negative or positive. Okay, look at here. I will solve it here again. I will move -x from left hand side to right hand side. It will be x. And move 3 from left hand side or right hand side to left hand side, and just change the sign. It will be 4 minus 3. So x will be equal 1, or you can put here 1. 4 minus 1 equals 3, then x equal positive 1. X equal 1, okay? X here will be equal 1. Next question here, letter A. ABCD is a quadrilateral where A -1, 3, B equal 5 and 1, and C equal 7 and 4, and the order here 1, 6. Prove that the figure ABCD is parallelogram. Want to find or prove that? Who can tell me? We can solve this example by rule about distance or slope as you like, because the parallelogram, each of the sides are equal in length and perpendicular. So we can find the slope about AP and PC and CD and DA, and we will get each of the side equal length about distance or parallel. If two straight line parallel, so this will be a parallelogram. It's a parallelogram. Or another one can solve it by bisect midpoint. Each two diagonals in parallelogram bisect each other, as you like. So in this example, you can solve it by 3 methods, as you like. Okay, I will solve it by easy method, slope. Slope is the easy method of this example. Okay, I will solve it here in a new paper, and we must solve it with together. Okay, my students, write with me. I will write slope about AP. Slope about AP here. 1 minus 3 over 5 minus 1 will be 5 plus 1. Okay, pay attention about me. I will solve it here. Practice. Pay attention, my students. Okay, I will get here slope about AP y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. It will be what? 1 minus 3 equal -2, and 5 plus 2 equal 6. It will be -1 over 3. Okay, and what about slope? about BC, straight line BC. Look at BC here, 4 minus 1, here 4 minus 1 over 7 minus 5, because the order here x and y, don't forget, okay, x and y, this is the order. So complete with me, understood? I can write here 4 minus 1 over 7 minus 5, it will be 3 over 2, okay. And what about slope? About, we have here BC and CD, okay. About CD, I will find the slope about what? C and D, okay. Slope about CD, 6 minus 4 over 1 minus 7. 6 minus 4 equal 2, 1 minus 7 equal negative 6. It will be negative 1 over 3. You know, slope of CD equals slope of AP. Then straight line AP parallel to straight line CD, okay. And then we can find the slope about DA. DA, 6 minus 3 over 1 minus 1, it will be 1 plus 1. 6 minus 3 equals 3, 1 plus 1 equal 2, okay. So we can find slope 1, slope 2, slope 3, and slope 4. Slope 1 was equal to slope 3, and slope number 2 equal slope number 4. Then we can prove that AB was parallel to CD, and slope about BC equal slope about DA, then BC, line segment BC, will be equal to DA, parallel to DA. It was parallelogram here, A, B, C, D. We prove that about properties about parallelogram, each opposite side are parallel. You can solve it by another method, about distance, square root about difference, about x2 minus x1 power 2 and y2 minus y1 power 2, as you like about this example, okay. Question letter B here. Find the equation of straight line passing through the point 3, 4 and its perpendicular to straight line equation 5x minus 2y plus 7 equals 0. But in this example, straight line, I will solve it in a new paper, okay. Here, pay attention my students about this example, okay. He want to find the equation of straight line which passing through the point, this straight line passing through the point 3 and 4 and perpendicular to another straight line here with the 5x minus 2y plus 7 equals 0. We can solve this example with relation. Let L such that y equal mx plus constant, okay. So we can find the m here about it was L1 and it was L2, okay, such that relation about m1 and 2, it was perpendicular, L1 perpendicular to L2, then m1 multiplied by m2 equal negative 1. So we must find m1 about m2 about line L2 straight line here, L2. We can find slope about this equation here. M equal, it will be m2 equal negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. The result will be 5 over 2. Again, this relation 5x, look at here, 5x minus 2y plus 7, the slope here, negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y, it will be 5 over 2. Okay, it's a slope about this equation, 5 over 2. And then we can find m1. m1 equal what? The inverse about this fraction, and we must convert the sign. It will be negative 2 over 5. So we can put in this relation about m1. Then y equal, we can cancel m1 here and write negative 2 over 5 multiply x plus constant, such that The point here, he gave us the point 3 and 4 pulling to a straight line. It was straight line L1 and this right L2. This point pulling to a straight line L1, so such that 3 and 4 pulling to a straight line L1, then we can put x equals 3 and y equal 4. We can cancel y here and write 4 equal negative 2 over 5 multiply x equal 3 because x was 3 plus constant. And then we can simplify it. 4 equal negative 6 over 5 plus c. This constant will be 4 plus 6 over 5. 4 plus 6 over 5, we can find the result here. Write 1 in denominator and write 5 here. This multiplication about them. 5 divided by 1 equal 5. 5 times 4 equal 20. 5 divided by 5 equal 1. 1 times 6 equals 6. The result will be 26 over 5. It's a constant. Okay, so y will be equal here negative 2 over 5x plus constant here 26 over 5. You can simplify this equation y equal 1 over 5 and write negative outside here, negative 1 over 5, and you can write 2x minus what? Minus 26, and we can simplify it again, write 2 outside coefficient about here because 26 get divided by 2, it will be negative 2 over 5 multiplied by 6 minus 13. This is the result about this example. Okay, so the equation here, the equation of straight line which passes through the point 3 and 4 and perpendicular to straight line who is here will be what? Will be y equal 2 over 5 multiplied by x minus 13. Okay, it's a very important example. First, we can find the slope about the straight line, negative coefficient of x over coefficient of y. It will be 5 over 2, and he tells us L1 perpendicular to L2, then the slope about 1. It will be negative 2 over 5. We can find the inverse about this slope and convert the sign because L1 perpendicular to L2, then M1 multiply M2 equal negative 1. So M1 equal negative 2 over 5. So Y equal negative 2 over 5 multiply X plus constant. If you want to find the constant, we must put the point in this relation. Cancel X and write 3 and Y equal 4. 4 equal negative 2 over 5. X here equal 3. 3 times 2 equals 6. Negative 6 over 5 plus c equal 4. We can move the negative 6 over 5 from right hand side to left hand side and then change the sign here. Constant will be 4 plus 6 over 5. You can use a calculator to find the result about this example. Don't worry, okay? You can use a calculator to find this step. If it's difficult about you or you don't remember or forget this step, you can use a calculator to find constant here. Okay, and then put here constant and you can find height common factor between them 2 over 5 and write here negative outside. Okay, don't forget the sign about this example. Next paper here, if the point 5 and 2 lies on the circle whose center m1 and negative 1, find the area of circle term is pi of pi. Okay, we have the circle here. The center of the circle was m1 and negative 1, and we have the point 5 and 2 lies in the circle. We can find the radius about the circle. The radius equal square root x2 minus x1 power 2 plus y2 minus y1 power 2. So the radius will be here 5 minus 1 equal 4, 4 power 2 equal 16, negative 1 minus 2 equal negative 3, power 2 equal 9. The result will be 25. Here, square root of 25 equal 5 units. This is the radius about this example. So we can find the area equal by r power 2 by here, and the radius was 5 multiplied by 25, it was the radius. So the area will be 25 by square units. Then number 2, the equation of a straight line passing through the point A and M. He asked about straight line passing through the point here A and M. Okay, I will solve it here. He won't find the equation. Let L equal Y equal mx plus constant. Okay, we can find the slope. Slope here m equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 about point M and A. You want to find the equation passing through the 2 point M and A about the circular. Okay, understood? You want to find the straight line passing through the point M and A. Okay, first we can find the slope about this equation. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Here, negative 1 minus 2 over 1 minus 5. It will be negative 3 over negative 4, so the slope will be 3 over 4. It's the slope of this equation. So y equal 3 over 4, x plus constant. Put any point as you like, such that 5 and 2, such that 5 and 2 was belonging to straight line L. So we can cancel y and x. It will be x and y. Write 2 here, cancel y and write 2. 2 equal 3 over 4 multiply x. X was 5 plus constant. 2 equal 3 over 4 multiply 5. It will be 15 over 4 plus constant. Then constant will be 2 subtract by 15 over 4. We can find the constant here by write 1 in denominator. 4 times 2 equal 8, subtract by 15. The result will be negative 7 over 4. So y will be equal, we can cancel constant and write negative 7 over 4, because 8 minus 15 equal negative 7. So y equals 3 over 4, x subtract 7 over 4. We can write force outside coefficient here between two terms. The result will be here 3x minus 7. Okay, the relation about this example. Okay, so the solve will be y equal 1 over 4 multiply 3x minus 7. It's just what it is. Look at here is the equation of the straight line passing through the 2 point A and M. Okay, look at question letter B. If the point E and B and C and D are vertices of rhombus, find the coordinate of the point intersection of its diagonal. We can find the point about rhombus here, A, B, and C, D here. A, B, C, D. We can find the point here. This point bisect two diagonals AC or BD, so we can find the coordinate of the point intersection of its diagonal. It's very easy about you can find about such that A and C, it's diagonal A and C. We can find this point, we called it M. Half of x2 plus x1 divided by 2, 3 minus 1 equal 2, 2 divided by 2 equal 1, 2 minus 2 equals 0, 0 divided by 2 equals 0. So the center will be M. Okay, and the area of rhombus, area equal half multiply diagonal 1 multiply by diagonal 2. So we must write about diagonal 1 here, AC. We can find AC here by rule AC, square root of A and C, x2 minus x1 power 2, 3 minus minus 1 equal 4, 4 power 2 equals 16, and 2 minus minus 2 equal 4, 4 power 2 equals 16. It's meaning 16 times 2 equal 4 root 2. The result will be 4 root 2 length unit. And what about another diagonal here, B and D? B and D, BD, square root of 3 minus minus 3 equal 6, 6 power 2 equal 36, and negative 2. Look at here, B and D, negative 3 minus 3 equal negative 3, minus 3 equal negative 6, power 2 equal 36, negative 2 minus 4 equal negative 6, negative 6 power 2 36 equal here 36 plus 36 equals 36 times 2, write 6 outside and 2 inside here. So the area of rhombus equal half multiply diagonal 1 multiply diagonal 2. It will be half multiply 4 root 2 multiply 6 root 2. Okay, sure, divided by 2 equal 2. 2 times 6 equal 12, and root 2 times root 2 equal 2. 2 times 2 equal 24 square units. ماشي. Okay, so it's the area about rhombus. Look at here, Question number 4. If the distance between point x5 and the point 6 and 1 equal 2 root 5 units, find the value of x. We can solve it here. The distance between them, x minus 6 power 2 plus 1 minus 5 power 2 equal negative 4 power 2 equals 16 equal 2 root 5. We can cancel a root here by put squared unit power 2, let power 2 from left hand side and right hand side to cancel the square root here, okay? We cancel the power here. The result will be x minus 6 power 2 plus 16, okay, because we put power 2 here and power 2 here. 2 power 2 equal 4 multiplied by root 5 power 2 equal 5, then x minus 6 power 2 plus 16 equal 20. We can move 16 from left hand side to right hand side and change the sign here. X minus 6 power 2 equal 4. Then we can put square root here, positive or negative. So x minus 6 will be equal to, or x minus 6 equal negative 2. We can move negative 6 from left hand side to right hand side, then x equal 8. And x equal negative 2 plus 6, and then x equal 4. Okay, we have two solution set about this example. Then x will be 8 or 4. Okay, 8 or 4. We have two value about x here. X will be 8 or 4. Okay, another example. Prove that the point A and B and C vertices of isosceles triangle at vertex A, B, C. We want to prove that AB equal AC. Then find the length of drawing line segment from A perpendicular to BC. Okay, we can find the point here M to find AM about length. Okay, first we must prove that it's isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, we must prove that AB plus BC more than AC. First, we can find the length about AB and length about AC. Okay, AB, look at here with me, A and B here, A and B, square root of A and B, 4 minus 0 equal 4 power 2 equals 16, 3 minus 3 equals 6 power 2 equal 6 power 2 equals 36. Okay, 4 minus 0 equal 4 power 2 16, 3 minus 3 equal 6 power 2 36. We can find the result. 6 plus 6 12, 2 and carry up 1, 4 plus 1 equal 5. It will be root 52. And what about AC? A and C. 6 minus 0 equals 6 power 2 equals 36. 1 minus 3 equal 4. 4 power 2 equals 60. It will be root 52 units. Okay, units, right, units here. Okay, then we prove that AB equal AC and this triangle is isosceles. So okay, then triangle ABC is a isosceles triangle, is an isosceles. Okay, is an isosceles triangle. Second, we can find the median. M is the median about CB because AB is the axis symmetry about CB perpendicular to CB and bisect CB at the point M. You can find the M, the median about C and B. We can find M here. Okay, M equal, M is lies between C and B. C and B. We can find the difference here. It's very easy. 3 plus 1 equal 4. 4 divided by 2 equal 2. 4 minus 6 equal negative 2 divided by 2 equal negative 1. And then we can find the length about A and M. You want to find the length about A and M. Okay, A and M, we can find square root A and M. Pay attention with me here. 2 minus 3 equal 2 plus 3 equal 5. 5 power 2 equal 25. Plus negative 1 minus 0 equal negative 1. Negative 1 power 2 equal 1. So AM equal square root of 26 units. The length about line segment from A perpendicular to BC. Okay, we find here M lies between C and B, and the difference between them A and P. 4 plus 0 equal 4 divided by 2 equal 2 here. Okay, again A and B. M here 4 and where C and B, sorry, C and B, yeah, C and B. M lies between C and B. Negative 6 plus 4, negative 2 divided by 2 equal negative 1, 1 plus 3 equal 4, 4 plus 2 divided by 2 equal 2. Okay, it's true. Okay, understood. Question here, number 5a, finds the equation of a straight line which passes through the 2 point here. We can solve this example. Let x equal or y equal mx plus c and y equal 1 here. You can solve it here about relation. You want to find the straight line passing through 2 points 3 and 7 and second 6 and 13. Okay, let L such that y equal mx plus c. We can find m reference to slope about 2 point here. 13 minus 7 equals 6, 6 minus 3 equal 3, 6 divided by 3 equal 2. So L will be equal y equal 2x plus c. And then put any point as you like, such that 6 and 13, such that 6 and 13 falling to straight line. Then we can cancel x right 6 and y cancel it by 13. So 13 will be equal, we cancel y and write 13 equal 2 times 6. 2 times 6 equal 12 plus constant. Then constant will be equal 1. Then the equation will be L such that y equal 2x plus 1. Okay, it's the equation about straight line passing through 2.37 and 613. It will be y equal to x plus 1. Last one here in the opposite figure, AB by intersection two part here about x-axis 3 units. Intersection, okay, AB intersect from the positive x-axis 3 units, so B will be 3 and 0, this point 3 and 0. And we have 45, so we have isosceles triangle, right angle triangle and isosceles, so this straight line will be 3. So y equal mx plus constant. Then y equal, slope will be equal what? The slope here will be 10. This angle will be 135. Okay, so the slope here equal 10, 135 equal negative 1. Or you can find the slope about 2.3 and 0, and the point here 0 and 3. Slope equal another method. Okay, it's another method about slope. Slope was m. Okay, y2 minus 1 1, 0 minus 3 it will negative 3, 3 minus 0 equal 3, it will be negative 1. You can find the slope about 2 methods about this example. So y will be negative 1 multiply x plus constant here 3. So the relation will be negative x plus 3. It's the equation of AB. He asked about the equation about AB. It will be negative x plus 3 because the slope here will be negative. Okay, it's decreased here, decreased, negative. You must find the angle which this straight line do it by x-axis. It will be 135. It will be 135 because this straight line, the measure of the straight line equal 180. 180 minus 45 equal 135. So 10, 135 equal negative 1. So y equal negative x plus 3. Why 3? Because this straight line intersection about y-axis 3 leans on it. So y will be equal negative x plus 3.